Yo, Lego Transformers Soundwave and Laserbeak. Version 2.
Nice.
Huh?
Let's go.
Yeah, boy.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
True then. Harry Potter has come to Hogwarts.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Say here. Let's get right.
Wow.
And here we have Soundwave version 2 in his robot mode. Looking extra menacing. Now, Soundwave here is coming in at a good 8.5 inches in his robot mode. And it took me 16 hours to convert my previous build, which was Transformers Age of Extinction Stinger, into this build right here. That's calm though, right? Because building these guys from scratch takes anywhere from 30 to 40 hours. So we take those 16-hour conversions, bro. Now, y'all already know, since this is the V2, we gotta talk improvements. So first things first, we've made some major improvements to the overall stability and kibble management of this build. Unlike the version 1, which required a stand to hold the kibble upright and just to keep Soundwave balanced, the version 2 is able to support itself all on its own. On top of that, we got a brand new head sculpt. The wheels are in the correct position on the back of his shoulders. Translucent blue discs and plates on the inside of the arms. Completely redesigned bumper and ab section. Redesigned movie accurate gun. Redesigned movie accurate legs. And lastly, as you can see, this version of Soundwave here has a nice smooth and polished finish because I went over him with a bunch of curved slope and tile pieces. Oh yeah, and I forgot Laserbeak is actually the correct size now. Now, one of the things I really like about this Soundwave is he just looks a lot more complete and filled in. Version 1 was pretty decent detail-wise, but because I've got so many more additional pieces since I built that one, I was able to fill in a lot of areas that I wasn't able to before and give him this real beefy look. But part of that is also because I've just learned how to build better over the past few months as well. So you best believe I'm definitely going to be going over a bunch of my older builds and fixing them up. Next up, we got ROTB Mirage. On another note though, if you guys are interested in having me build your favorite Lego Transformers and reviewing them, consider becoming a Super Say. Or if you too build Lego Transformers or Lego Mechs, you should definitely pop into my Lego Mech Facebook group. Now, in terms of stability, Soundwave here is actually pretty stable. The only part that really scares me though is that waist area, specifically the hips where you see the ball joints here connect to the thighs. Because bro, all it takes is one accidental knock of the table and the whole upper body teeters back at the thighs here and it's over. So what's really going on is Soundwave is actually tilted about 5 degrees forward at the ankles here, and he's also using the 45-degree tilt of the bicep here to counteract the weight on his upper back. So quite literally, just because the arm is bent in this natural looking manner, it's actually helping Soundwave stand upright right now.
Oh.
Okay, so let's talk about this layer. As I was saying, let's talk about this Laserbeak right here. Now, I'm really satisfied with how this came out, especially considering it's at such a small scale. I feel like I was able to get pretty much all of the details that really help identify this as Laserbeak. I use a bunch of clip pieces to represent the spikes that he has all over his body, along with some teeth pieces right here. And in order to simulate those bulky looking vulture eyes that he has sticking out the side of his head, I used a jumper plate here. Lastly, this pyramid piece right here definitely came in clutch because it was really the only piece that I could use to represent that weird looking stubby vulture beak that he has. Now his articulation all around is actually pretty good. The one thing that I wish I could add though to improve this design overall is just a little bit more width or length to his wings right here, because Laserbeak, when he's in flight, his wings actually expand and the spikes or spears that stick out of them are actually pretty long. But due to the fact that they're on clip pieces right here, you can really only add so many more pieces before the wings just start to plop down. Now, I was gonna get crazy and do a ROTF Ravage to go with the D.O.T.M Laserbeak because I saw them all featured in this picture online. But I was like, you know what? Nah, let me chill, bro. Let me not get crazy right now. On another note though, if you guys are interested in seeing a video where I did get crazy, you're gonna want to check out my Transformers Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime build. I'll leave the link to that video at the end of this one. But for now, let's get into that vehicle mode. Okay, and here we have Soundwave back in his Mercedes-Benz SLS vehicle mode. And although we've still got a couple of studs showing in some areas here, this is a pretty damn good vehicle mode. And definitely a step up from the version 1, which was still pretty accurate but did just have a lot of flaws and random gaps in random areas. Really, I just didn't have all these tile pieces and curved slopes to go over this guy and give him a nice clean and smooth finish. And on top of that, there were a couple of internal constructional errors because the feet were sticking out the back of the vehicle on that version 1 as well.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
On top of cleaning up the overall construction of this build, I also added a couple of smaller details as well, such as the grills on the side of the vehicle here, and I shrunk the size of the mirrors here. Now, just like in Soundwave's robot mode, he's also coming in at a good 8.5 inches in his vehicle mode as well. And as you can see, he can sport his little handgun here on the top of his vehicle to give him this kind of battle mode type look. But I definitely gotta say the icing on the cake for me, bro, is this flying Laserbeak right here. Because it just makes this whole thing feel like a scene right out of the Dark of the Moon movie. Yo, speaking of Transformers Dark of the Moon though, let me know what your favorite scene was from that movie. Because for me, bro, that Driller versus Optimus Prime scene in the beginning of the movie just never gets old.